everyone, welcome back to our next episode of the Hidden Object Trifecta. As I said in my last video, today we'll be doing Brink of Consciousness, Dorian Gray Syndrome. This is another game by MagicIndie Softworks, and the game that I did last week, Lonely Hearts Murders, was essentially the prequel to this. And so we're going to see sort of the artwork is a little bit similar, at least the style and how much detail is put into it. Speaking of art, that is of course one of the things of the Hidden Object Trifecta. Others being gameplay and my favorite storyline. So we'll go ahead and get started on this one. I'm gonna stick with regular mode for the sake of time.
Today's news flash. Panic overwhelms the city as local residents and authorities are becoming more and more concerned about frequent disappearances of young people. The police refuse to give any specific details because of the ongoing investigation. The only clue to what is happening is the column of the independent journalist Sam Weil from the journal Welshire Telegraph, which states that a maniac is targeting beautiful young people.
Hello, Sam. Congratulations. Everyone is talking about your article, even the local news. But Sam, as the editor-in-chief, I wish we had more stuff on that case. How soon can you get us the next article on this maniac?
I never hoped that you'd call me just to congratulate, without any buts.
Come on, Sam. Kill the sarcasm. I love to combine business and pleasure, okay?
Just kidding, boss. Don't take it personally. I'll start working on the article tomorrow, but now I've got a date. Sorry.
Is it that Anna you're always talking about?
Yep, well, gotta go. I'm late already. Bye.
See you tomorrow, Sam.
Interesting that he has a dial telephone, roller dial. Maybe he just has a soft spot for those. Vintage. Pretty sure there's some people still use them, so.
Anna's ring.
Anna is so beautiful, isn't she? You're digging where you're not supposed to. If you want to see her alive, come to Goldvale Manor. Say nothing to anyone. If I see even one sign of the authorities, your beloved will be another work of art in my collection. I knew you wouldn't use the front door, Sam. But I'm still glad to see you. Go ahead, check out my home, admire my creations. But don't get carried away with all this beauty, because Anna is waiting for you. Right, Anna?
Sam, help me.
We're gonna skip the tutorial, but yeah, so our plot line is we're playing in the role of Sam, our young journalist, whose girlfriend's been captured by a psychopath. So, this one's sort of like crime mystery, but in another way it's almost kind of like a thriller, in a sense. Because, well, you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, so you've got these speakers here, and we're gonna see a lot of these spread throughout the house. Because our friendly psycho is gonna be sort of talking to us, guiding us through. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So where can we go next? And of course we can't go through there, the lights off. Missing a gear for that lock. Oh, we got that guitar tuner, so we need to tune it. Already we kind of have a little mini game, which is kind of a fun, kind of an interesting one. Oh yeah, very, very sharp. There's that. Little flat. So it's not a particularly hard one, but it is kind of an interesting one. You just sort of keep going until you get it right. Yeah, as I said already, you can see the very beautiful artwork in here that, if you watched the last video, was also present in the...
Nicely done, Sam. You have a great ear. Or maybe you found the guitar tuner.
I'm gonna get interrupted by this guy a lot, I just know it. But yeah, all the very beautiful art talked about in the other game, Lonely Hearts Murders, which involved another psycho, but this one was killing people. That one was killing people because he felt he was doing them a service by putting them out of misery because they had just experienced heartbreak. This one, yeah, he's just kind of crazy.
The darkness hides the flaws, Sam. I apologize. I invited you to my home, but didn't introduce myself. I am Oscar. Remember my name as I remembered yours. By the way, Anna helped me with that. A bit against her will, actually, but no matter.
So yeah, pretty much every 5 minutes we're gonna hear something from Oscar. And yeah, this game also has a journal. And we can like listen to his messages again if we want to. This lunatic has my Anna in his power somewhere. I can't bear the thought of what he would do to her. I need to do something now. So yeah, that's the note. And yeah, so it would appear that Oscar's kind of ticked off that Sam wrote an article about him, so I could just decide to steal his girlfriend. So his name is Oscar. I knew he was a madman, but now I see he is much worse than I thought. And he has Anna. He might kill her at any minute. I'm terrified, furious. I'll do my best to keep up with the journal. We might miss the last entry or two, depending. We'll see how it goes. Of course, so our first hidden object. There's a shirt. There it is. Gather 6 spools of thread. Is that 6? 6. 6 spools. 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 6 sp needed the extra hidden object. The red turns to white, but apparently this one doesn't. Oh well. No biggie. Winter scarf. Sure that's not it? No. There it is. Gear. Should be able to use that on the other door. Yeah. So a wet-haired mannequin. We'll come back to that in a minute.
The entire world is made of gears. You've now used one to begin unraveling the mystery.
And off we go.
Isn't he beautiful? Have you ever seen anything like him? Surely not. I am the only artist in the whole world who creates like this. Unfortunately, no one can appreciate my gift. I feel incredible emotion when I give immortality to these wonderful young people. Look closer, Sam. This young man will forever fly to his dream and will never burn his wings. Know this, Sam. Soaring straight into the sun is dangerous, fatal.
So this is what our psycho does with his victims. He quote-unquote immortalizes them. This one obviously sort of a rendition of Icarus, the boy who foolishly flew up into the sun and melted his wax feathers that his father had created to help him escape. I believe it was the Minotaur, the whole labyrinth situation. It's been a while since I read that myth. We'll head over here. This guy's got quite the manner. Patient number 213, diagnostic summary. Patient presents with anger and depression because he is aging. He is obsessed with his lost youth and his looks and thinks this makes him less of a man. He also has periods of elation equating to mania where he loses all control and then goes into deep depression. Interestingly, the patient has become fixated on the anti-hero Dorian Gray. This might be called a kind of Dorian Gray syndrome. Little nod off to the name. Patient currently appears in remission but is manipulative and expert in hiding symptoms. He also communicates well, is persuasive, and has caused problems in the hospital already that we must deal with. Note, he has been studying human anatomy and embalming. Why? His secretiveness about this worries me badly. Yep, so diagnosis, manic depressive psychosis with paranoia. So yeah, so manipulative and expert in hiding symptoms. And very persuasive. It sounds kind of characteristic of sociopath. But you know, would fit.
So, we meet. You're probably thinking right now, here he is, right in front of me. I'll get him now and save my love. Sorry to disappoint you, but if you raise your hand, you'll burn alive. Anna needs you. Oh, so much. And what do I need? I always give people a chance. Always, Sam. Remember the combination. +11, -3, +8.
Also, something I find very interesting in this game is every now and then, like when Oscar shows up or does something, you hear Sam's breathing and how it changes. I kind of like that, so it sort of gets you into the persona. You can really sort of feel what he's feeling. You don't really ever hear him talk, but you know. But yeah, so that was our first encounter with Oscar. So I'll go ahead and use the combination he gave us. Plus 11. And that was a plus 8. Okay, easy peasy. And he's a character, really. But yeah, every now and again he pops up and sort of toys with us. And this was the article Sam here wrote. The city losing its future. That's what came to mind when I first thought about recent events in Welshire. City officials are clueless. Police are tripping over each other, trying to find out anything about the recent disappearances. The townspeople are terrified, staying locked in at home. Meanwhile, officials go everywhere and never notice things obvious to me. Study the photos of all the missing in Welshire and you'll see that they're all young and beautiful. They all have a charisma and an inner energy that shows even through frozen photographs. Such people do not hide. They are always in the spotlight. The person responsible must move in the same circles, rich, highly educated, firm of conviction. Look around. Maybe it's your neighbor or a business partner who invited you to his mansion for a charity dinner. Be watchful. This criminal is like a chameleon, changing to fit his surroundings. Does he crush his victims or keep them alive? Where is his lair? My research suggests that he ignores the city streets and may be in one of our vast country mansions. I'm looking for more evidence, and it will appear soon in the pages of Welshire Telegraph. Take care of those you love and watch this space. Yeah, sounds like Sam could... What is he doing in journalism? He could make one heck of a detective. Heck, he could be a bona fide profiler. Mechanical eye. Apparently there's a eye scanner in here. It's pretty unique, pretty high tech for a very old mansion. Just a thing of nails, just tripped over. No biggie. Yeah, so a lot of suspense here. And of course, you do sort of very much get in tune with just how stressed Sam is. Understandably so. Alright, so we have the hairdryer. So why don't we go ahead and use it on that pretty little mannequin's wet hair? Because why not?
The whole world lies. A man once told me, Oscar, show them your face. They'll love you for yourself. Lies. This is a world of hypocritical masks, but the one who wears a real mask survives.
Interesting take on life, Oscar. Yeah. Full of interesting little tidbits. Check on the journal. Note to self, stop shaking, stop shaking. This is horrifying and shocking, but I must deal with it. Even in my worst nightmares, my deepest fears, I never imagined this. Anna, I'm terrified at the prospect of seeing you end up like this. The Icarus can't be saved, but you're still alive, I hope. Patient number 213 is most likely Oscar. Apparently he had been a patient in a mental institution for a long time. How did he get out? I can't read Oscar. He's unpredictable and his motives are unclear. Why is he keeping me alive? What is this game for? But I can't think of that now. I need to focus and disable the fire trap. Hopefully the code he gave me is not just his way of having fun by roasting me alive. I call him in the Welshire Telegraph, so that's how he found me and why he took Anna. I should have known better than to use my real name in a story about a serial killer. Yeah, you probably should have, Sam. This panel in the storeroom must be powering the fire trap. The wires are bare. I should be able to find something to cut them with. Well, we just got a pair of scissors. Wait, wrong room. See if that'll work. Wrong. Wait. Saw something we'll need. Okay. Then. Now we'll go back here.
Okay, big deal. Now the fire trap won't bother you anymore. Although you probably think I'm lying.
Can you blame me, Oscar? So we're good. We got our very rickety old elevator. So of course we're gonna use that. Yep. Get a little fresh air. Of course it's raining. Head up here. Hey, Oscar.
Take it easy. I always wanted to ask you, can you love a person so much you could sacrifice your life for her? Doesn't really matter.
You've always wanted to ask that question, it doesn't really matter. Okay. And so that's blocked. Puzzle we can't do yet. And we're missing gears. Because of course everything's broken around here. It won't be a hidden object game if everything in sight wasn't broken. Oscar escapes again. I'll have to look for a way around that cave-in since I seem to be the lab rat and Oscar is the experimenter. I bet I'll see the next maze corner very soon. He's playing with us and he's sure the game will be played by his rules. Well, we'll see about that. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Another key. Keys for everything. Let's take a look at our map. Yeah, it shows every floor. We haven't gotten to the first floor. So yeah, new things. Okay. So we'll go ahead and head back up. And you can't just click on a space to go back up in this one. So we got one of those. Need to find the other one. Need a couple more pool balls. Where else can we go? Get a coin for that. Need a key for that. Need a mask key for that. Think we've done everything we can in here. Let's think about this. Game room. Anything we can do over here? Missing parts to get the door open. Yeah. go through the elevator, we gotta go through a little cutscene about the elevator. There! I'm not stupid. The other radio now. Still go and do that. Do our next little puzzle, which is essentially, yeah, you join the matching parts together. Yeah, it's just kind of a fun puzzle to do. Not quite. Very, very close. It was very close. There we go. See how Oscar's left a very long quest for us to complete. To get Anna back. Pretty good storyline, to be honest. Very suspenseful. Definitely you want to know, does he actually get to her in time? So far we've got a few interesting puzzles. Certainly ones that are a bit more unique thus far.
When I was a kid, I liked to collect halves of anything and make them into something whole, until my father taught me about destruction. But I'm not my father, so I still collect halves and make wholes.
I think we're starting to key in on one of Oscar's problems. Daddy issues. Ooh. My father locked me in a closet for 7 days until yesterday. He said that I had to learn how easy it is to lose your freedom. I hate him, hate him, hate him. One day I'll make him truly regret his cruelty. So yeah, that was probably one big factor of Oscar's psychology is rotten dad. We can use this here, right? Yay. And we get another hidden object. Ball. Rubber bell. Is that all we needed? Alright. Here's the garage.
You know, Sam, there was a time when I was also in love. I loved her so much until she betrayed me with my mechanic. That was when my artistic genius was born. I asked myself, what life was worth with no love in it? The answer to this question is right before your eyes. Do you think your Anna is true to you? We'll find out soon.
So yeah, Oscar had a girlfriend, but she cheated on him, and that's why he started killing people. Darn. I'll go ahead and do this one. So yeah, just move everything over to the other side of the rainbow. This isn't a hard game, it's just kind of time consuming, really. There's really only one way to do it, and you just kind of have to suck it up and accept that it's going to take you a minute. Oh well. Pretty easy though. I do as for what we learn about Oscar during the game, you know, his backstory, his family problems. It is something that obviously a lot of time and effort was put into, so definitely big props on that one. Oh my gosh. What the? Oh wow. I hit the reset button by accident. Ow. Oh wow. Oh, that's great. So yeah, if you ever want to play this game, watch the reset buttons. Evidently my mouse is not being very cooperative today. Have to watch that button. Just pop the plastic. There we go. A slide. Alrighty. You don't have the key yet. Gotta find the key. Gotta find the journal. So Oscar's had a rough life, haven't we all? This doesn't give him the right to kill. Of course not. Another one of Oscar's victims. Apparently this man stole his girlfriend. True or not, one thing is certain. I need to save Anna before it's too late. What was that about finding out whether Anna had been true to me? That sounds rotten. Apparently Oscar has a very specific view of women. That they're all cheaters, I'm guessing. Set something on fire. Oh, I got a shovel. Let's do some digging. Sledgehammer.
You probably thought you were digging up something more interesting, like a corpse. You still don't understand that I am an artist, not a butcher, do you?
Well, you know, you don't exactly expect somebody to bury a sledgehammer there, Oscar. Just saying. So we got a bell tower in here. Got a key, and we need find the part for that. I'll find it in a little while, but we did find a key that looks like it could work for our car.
Watch out! If you scratch my car, I will scratch you know who. Don't tempt fate.
We're not gonna scratch your car, buddy. Relax. Very nice little car you got. We won't scratch her. Up we go.
We apologize for the inconvenience. All technical problems are now repaired.
Don't quit your day job, Anna. But I'm sure Sam will appreciate your efforts anyway.
So that was a nice, creepy little interlude. Scared the living daylights out of the guy. It's kind of a nice little scene. I think it's sort of interesting that they took the time to sort of put all this in there. It doesn't really further anything in the fire. That's just a mistake.
You're so strong, Sam.
No. You did it all wrong, Anna. You should have said it this way. You are so strong, Sam.
Your way sounded a little creepy, Oscar. Hidden object to do in here, apparently. Even though there's really no reason for us to go into this room. Okay. Anyway. Let's find that on when they decide to put a hidden object game in a room you honestly have no reason to go to. It's like pretty much done with this area. Well, I digress. Hot water bottle. Okay. I'm sure we'll find some purpose for the fan eventually. Meanwhile, where's somewhere else we could go to? The only thing left to do in the music room is find that little key for the piano. Yeah, 2 things in there. Well, we need rope for that. The collapsed archway. I don't think we have the other part for that. The gazebo. Yeah, put out the fire. Not sure if we can actually pull that off. I don't think we ever go in that other room. We can't actually do this puzzle until we have the extra little part. What can we do? Oiler. Not sure what we need the oiler for. Few little mosaic parts, some slides, and a fan. Honestly, not sure what we're supposed to be doing now. And the hint, all it can really tell us right now is you've got nothing here, or yeah, I know we gotta do this, but there's the other key ball. Okay. back up. Alright, well, we can do this now. And so we gotta switch everything back over, and they only switch to specific spots, so it's kind of a pain in the neck. Now, of course, we gotta rearrange everything.